Everybody, hospitality friend Glenn here. Listen, we already know Actabl gives you the power to profit, but now they're giving you more actionable insights to drive that profitability. Do me a favor, take a moment and check out hoteldata.com. You're getting set for budget season, right? And this new benchmarking data is going to help compare your hotel's performance for the rest of 2025 and into 2026. Please check out hoteldata.com or the classic actable.com. Have a great day and enjoy the show. Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here in where else? Las Vegas, Nevada, where everything seems to happen, including Virtuoso Travel Week. A first for me, but not a first for Misty Belles, who's VP with Global Public Relations at Virtuoso. So happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Your first time here.
It is my first time here, so I've been on the road a lot of this year talking to hoteliers, talking about what's going on in the market. It occurred to me that I should get more of that consumer-facing view, what's really happening out there, kind of get out of our bubble a little bit, right? And one of the things that I thought would be great is to learn a little bit about what's going on, what some of the trends are out there, and how hoteliers should be thinking about doing business going forward.
Great.
Yeah. So, to get started, what's going on here in Virtuoso? Tell me a little bit about the event. Is it over 4,000 people?
There is. There's actually close to 5,000. We're 4,800 attendees.
Wow.
And this is
Today's Sunday, by the way, in Las Vegas.
it's Sunday. It's going to go until Friday. So it's a very full week for Virtuoso Travel Week. And it brings together all of the basically constituents of Virtuoso. So we have our travel agencies who we call members and their advisors who are here. And then we also have preferred partners. And it's a way to get them to come together, meet face to face, and really form the human connection that leads to better travel experience.
It sure does, because if you just send me, for example, a press release, not as a travel advisor, but as an editor, I don't really connect with it emotionally.
Sure.
But once I form a relationship with someone, that changes the rules entirely.
Absolutely. And it's the same for travel and hospitality. Once you and I have a personal connection, if I'm sending my client to come to your hotel, they're welcomed in a different way. It's not that the hotel isn't always wonderful and hospitable to
Right.
their guests, but there's a personal connection there that just changes the way people travel.
Yeah, it sure does. And the way that people travel is been changing for a long time. And you know, I talk about this all the time, goes way back to the Great Recession, when we turned from more of a society wanting things to experiences. And the latest generation of that is really starting to get sophisticated. And I think that's where travel advisors could probably prove to be really important in ways that we hadn't seen when I was coming up and needed to get to Disney World with an airplane, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we are in the midst of this technology boom through AI, and it really is going to change the way that we do everything,
Right.
including planning travel. But at the end of the day, you still want a person who knows you, who can help you navigate this, who can give you the guidance, who can be tech enabled, but still offer service that only a person can.
So you're speaking my language here, Misty, because I am preaching all the day, keep the humanity in hospitality.
Yes.
And we can leverage technology to get rid of the monotonous things
Yep.
that we don't have a passion for.
Exactly. The rote things that if you can have something else make you more efficient, why would you not do that so that you can spend your time where it matters, which is improving that personal experience.
I'm finding through personal use of it, it helps get the thoughts that I would have come up with in hours and just done in seconds. And I
Yeah.
could go, oh, yes, 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 and then move on. So how are luxury travel advisors now working with clients out there to create amazing experiences? What are they looking for? What are they thinking about?
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things that our advisors are really exceptional at is in knowing their clients. They may not be a specialist in every part of the world, but what they are is a specialist in their client.
Right.
They know exactly how they want to travel, whether they're with their family, their spouse, for work, by themselves, whatever it might be. And they are passionate about making sure that they offer that personalized level of service. And so, I think what we'll continue to see is that emphasis on really specializing in the client.
Yeah, and I really think that if technology is used properly, then we could really enhance that personal connection because you won't have to have a book with when someone's birthday is or something like that. It'll be like, oh, someone so special is doing this occasion, that occasion, or they love this particular experience or food, and you could really dig deeper.
And even how the advisor ends up communicating with the
Mhm.
partner, how they connect with the hotel, all of those things get so streamlined so that that becomes something they don't even have to think
Right.
about really.
So we're releasing this video on Monday in connection to some announcements you have. What are some of the big trends that you folks are discovering here that you're announcing at Virtuoso?
Yeah, so some of the things that we're looking at is really what is really going on in luxury travel because you hear a lot of things right now. Travel is down, there's concern about travel to the US. You keep hearing these things. So we actually kind of did a deep dive into perception versus reality.
Yeah.
And the truth is that luxury travel just behaves differently
Right.
than the rest of the travel industry.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, you know that, but you need to prove that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we dug into the numbers
Right.
to see what's really going on. And the fact is we're up across all of our categories. First half of the year, we're up about 12% year over year last year. So we just continue to see growth in this in the luxury travel space. So that's one area that we really looked at is what are the numbers really telling us?
Yeah, and let me add, speaking of growth in the travel space, before you go on to your next point, there's more rooms that sell for $1,000 per night or more than ever before. So we're really talking about a segment that I've been saying I think is untethered from the general economy that's there. And that's kind of what you're explaining.
Yes, absolutely. Because people who are passionate about luxury travel will continue to be passionate about it. They will continue to travel. It's more insulated from other factors that tend to see people pull back from regular travel.
Agreed. So what else is going on?
So we're also looking at the rise of solo female travel. We started talking about it last year, but really it's become they're really becoming more influential. And
In
especially,
what way? Because I've been writing about that and talking about that story. It feels like for decades.
yeah.
So could you give us a little history there as well, maybe?
Yeah, well, I'll just tell you one of the things
Yeah.
that's really, I think, counterintuitive is the fact that it is women over 65 who are really leading the charge.
Oh, that is
I
no,
love.
I think that's amazing.
You too.
And I totally get it, and I've seen it.
Yeah. No, I think it's amazing.
I gotta tell you though, I think we're all just a little biased. We just think younger people with travel, I think immediately.
Well, exactly. You think they're going to be more adventurous,
Right.
more willing to do that, and they are, don't get me wrong. But women who are over 65 are really embracing it. They're happy to go and do it. They're also leading the charge and getting off the beaten path. They are not traveling at prime times, peak times, because they're not tied to a school calendar. And they are much more influential now than they used to be. I also will say the travel industry has caught up with them, and now they are not being penalized with single supplements to the same extent they used to be, which is also, I think, why you're seeing that.
That makes a whole lot of sense because I think we're talking about a particular demographic that might have separated or lost spouses, and
Yep.
this is more of now it's my time,
Yeah.
right? And I say that because that's exactly what my mom went through.
Or they have spouses who don't like to travel or who want to travel differently. And they're just fine going it alone to get to do what they want to do.
And I think that's something that's great after being in a relationship with someone for so long. You understand what your needs are and what your wants are and what your tolerances are.
Exactly. Yeah. It's sometimes hard to find someone travel compatible.
Yeah. Any other interesting observations?
And, we're also looking at how families continue to travel together and the influence of those younger generations, which is very, very apparent. And then we also look a lot at sustainability and the impact of things like climate and
Right.
over tourism, peak times, things like that. And one of the things I'll tell you that we found that's really interesting is shoulder season is no longer what it used to be.
Right.
When we look at our fall numbers, it is growing in double digits year over year in terms of bookings. And so people are really embracing traveling at these off-peak times. They know that going to Italy in July may not be the optimal time or in September.
I just had a friend that came back from Italy in July, and he was basically, that was hot. Should have gone in September.
It's hot and it's crowded. So yeah.
That makes absolute sense. And again, another one of those things that we think we know, but you got to have the numbers that are behind it. So What do you think that like maybe hoteliers here domestically should be thinking about in order to connect better with guests and be able to keep charging those premium rates as the economy sometimes says maybe we shouldn't?
Yeah, I think the conventional wisdom is always, should we discount?
Right. I
And
say no.
No, I just
I think we all say no. We've been through, those of us who have been in the industry for a long time know that it's cyclical in nature and know that once you lower those rates, it's really hard to get them back up. So, what I think what we're seeing and hearing right now is that domestic travel is really strong. So that's going to help continue to bolster those rates. And we also continue to see the U.S. as the number one destination amongst our clientele, amongst our other markets outside of the U.S. So people are still coming here. They are still spending here. I think as long as hotels continue to offer the experience and the service
Hmm.
that people expect from that rate, then they're going to be just fine.
Excellent. Missy, anything else?
No, it's just that we're really looking forward to a great week of human connection here and always looking forward to more travel.
Great. Awesome. Let me know what you all want to hear about while I'm here at Virtuoso Travel Week in Las Vegas at Ariane Bellagio. See you all next time for Missy and me, Glenn. Hey, see you later.
All
Thanks.
right.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Bye.